Place your sweet potatoes in your pot like that and add salt. You don't need to peel them right now. We'll peel them later because it will become easier. So you cover and let it simmer until it's ready. I have already peeled the boiled sweet potatoes and cubed them. So next you'll need ginger and garlic and some dhania, focus there, and some dhania and onions and some oil and a little bit of salt and black pepper. I'll also add in this cooking cream in the sweet potatoes. For the mashed sweet potatoes, heat up your oil, then add in your onions, don't put a lot. So cook your onions until they start turning brown, then add in your garlic and ginger. So if you made your ginger and garlic in one pot, in one, you separate them so that you can use for the sweet potatoes and the chicken. Next you add in your potatoes. Oopsie. You add in your potatoes and mix that all up. I have added in my black pepper and salt. Next I'll throw in some coriander, followed by the cream and a little bit of water. I'm using about 3 tablespoonfuls of cream. So there goes my water and about half a cup of water. So you mix that all in like that. Looks super delicious. So you let that cook until the liquid boils down a bit, and then we'll mash. How beautiful is that? So you have an option of starting to mash right now at this stage. It all depends on what you feel comfortable doing. So mine, I'll let it cook for a bit so that the sweet potatoes can soften up a little bit, because they've been off heat for a while, and then I'll mash them. It will be easier for me to mash them then. So this is how your mashed potatoes should look like. So I have already mashed mine, and I'll cover and get started on the chicken. So I have already cubed my chicken breasts. I'm using about 250 grams. Next you'll need coriander, juice from half a lemon, ginger and garlic, and some onions. You will also need some, I'm using this mustard, but you can use the normal mustard seeds and the likes. So I have turmeric, coriander, I have cayenne. Don't worry, my labels, I couldn't get cayenne label, but I'll sort it out later. Some cloves, olive oil to saute your chicken, black pepper, some nor cubes. This is all chicken. No, I have chicken. I'll use the silver ones. I'm using the silver ones, the chicken ones. Some cumin as well. So the oil that I'm using is this. This is fresh fried garlic oil. I love the outcome, the taste that it has. So you don't actually need to use a lot of garlic for this. So for the chicken curry, heat up your olive oil. We are sauteing the chicken first, the chicken cubes. So add your salt and just stir everything there. So you need to saute your chicken until they start turning brown. As you're sauteing the chicken, mix all the spices together. Use half a teaspoon of everything else apart from coriander, where you'll use a full teaspoon, a teaspoonful. Cloves I've used quarter teaspoon. Cumin I've used quarter teaspoon as well, because they have very, very strong aroma, especially the cloves, and not everyone likes a lot of cloves in their meals. So this is just right. So next I'm removing this and putting it aside. Using the same pot, add just a little garlic oil. Next I'll add in my ginger, onions and garlic all at once. So mix that all in like this. For my curries, I like my onions visible. So I'm adding the coriander next. Sorry. Then I have left some for later and garnish. So I have mixed that all in. Next I put back my chicken. And stir that nicely, making sure that every piece has a taste of the vegetable. So next I'll throw in all the spices once, like that. And mix that all in, followed by the mustard and the black pepper. There you go. So I'm adding in my lemon juice. Then I mix it up for a little while, for a few minutes. You can add in coconut water or cream, depending on how your taste buds feel like. So I am opting for just water because I have cream in my mashed sweet potatoes. So it is looking so pretty and it smells delicious as well. Well, I have not used tomatoes in this because there is a lot of acidity going on here, so I'm trying to keep it minimum. I have added about quarter cup of water to this, so you can add more because at times you need to add in a thickener. So for thickening you can use cornstarch or wheat flour, because if you decide to use Royco, there'll be a lot of spices and we don't really want that to be too overpowering. So personally I am using wheat flour. I'll mix a teaspoon with cold water and put in here and add in here. Then I'll let it simmer for a few minutes, then add in my Knorr chicken cube. That doesn't look like a really good, but let me add some water to this. So since I've already used a little bit, I'll just add in quarter cup of water. So I'll add in bit by bit. It didn't mix well. Oh wow, you don't really need to put all of that gladly. So next I put in my Knorr chicken cube to that. And let it simmer for a few seconds, just for the cube to cook a bit. Notice I have not added in any salt, so keep tasting so that you know if you need to add any salt. For my meal, I don't need to add any salt. The Knorr cube has a bit of salt. So after simmering for about 3 minutes, I'm adding in my coriander and stirring. So that's about it. It's done. So I'll turn off the heat and serve. So here you go. Sweet mashed potatoes with chicken curry. I hope you enjoyed this video. Kindly remember to give it a thumbs up, and as always, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. So until next time, bye.